Wow. Look, Megan. I drew a graph of y equals x squared. It's like a big smiley face. But this is just one line. What if the function has two variables? It's like z equals x squared plus y squared? How do we draw that?
Ah, good question, Zundamon. Functions of two variables are a bit trickier to visualize. But we can still draw them. Let me show you.
Wow. Whoa, we're inside the graph. Why are there so many tiny dots everywhere?
These are sample points. The computer takes lots and lots of x values, calculates the corresponding y values using the function, and then connects the dots to form smooth curves.
So the graph I saw was actually made of a bunch of little dots? All the curves were lies?
Haha, not lies, just approximations. The more points we use, the smoother it looks.
I see. So many tiny workers are plotting every point. Thank you, little pixel workers. You're amazing. But wait. What about functions with two variables? Does the computer also use lots of tiny points?
Exactly. For z equals f of x, y, the computer evaluates this function at many pairs of x, y values. Imagine a flat grid. Each spot on that grid gets a height value, like a mountain or a valley.
Wow. That's so many more points. Are the pixel workers okay?
Haha, they are digital. They don't get tired. But yes, it's a lot of computation.
But isn't there a way to see the shape of the surface without actually drawing it all in 3D? I mean, it sounds like a lot of work for the computer, and for us to understand it too.
Yes, that's where contour plots come in. Instead of showing the whole surface, we draw curves that connect points with the same height, just like elevation lines on a map.
Oh. So each curve means this is the same height here. Like hiking trails.
Exactly. Where the lines are close together, the surface changes quickly, like steep hills. Where they spread out, the surface is flat or gentle.
So what is a contour plot, really? How does it flatten the mountain?
It's a clever trick. A contour plot is a 2D picture of a 3D surface. Instead of showing height with vertical lines, it draws contour lines. Each line connects all the points where the height is the same. A contour line is the set of all points x, y, where the function f of x, y equals a constant value c. That is, it's the curve defined by the equation f of x, y equals c, representing points at the same height on the surface.
Like, cutting the mountain into slices?
Exactly. Each slice is a flat shape showing where the surface reaches a certain value.
So one line could be where z equals 3, and another where z equals 5, and so on?
Yes. Those values are called contour levels. Each one shows where the function reaches that height.
But without seeing the height, how can I tell if it's a hill or a cliff?
You look at the spacing between the contour lines. If the lines are close together, the function changes rapidly, it's steep. If they're far apart, the surface is flatter. This is also called the contour interval, which is the height difference between the lines.
Whoa, so I can guess the shape just from the lines?
Yes. Contour plots are like topographic maps. They turn shape into symbols. It's a very powerful way to understand complex 3D shapes on a simple 2D plane.
If I want to draw one myself, what do I need to include?
A good contour plot should show: first, contour levels or z-values. Second, the contour interval, which is the difference between levels. Third, labels or a color legend. And finally, axes with scale.
I see. That way anyone reading the plot can understand what it means. So let me get this straight. You start with a function of two variables. You chop it into horizontal slices. You draw each slice as a line. Closed lines mean steep, flat lines mean flat. And you label the levels so we know the height.
Perfect summary. Zundamon.
Thanks, Megan. I'll never look at squiggly lines the same way again.